Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Abdullah and I am L11 student at Ramschool Islamic Campus. Today I am going to CallAnnie interview. So let's start. Okay, ChatGPT. So my first question from you is what does the word sorry mean? Give me long and detailed answer.
So the word sorry is essentially an expression of regret or remorse. It's used when someone wants to acknowledge a mistake, an offense, or any harm they may have caused. It can be a way to show empathy, to mend relationships, and to convey a sense of accountability. Evolved text to express sympathy or even just politeness. Um,
जल्दी करो सुना नहीं आपको एक दफा Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question from you is why do people say sorry?
Great question. People say sorry for a variety of reasons. Often it's about acknowledging that they've caused harm or hurt, whether intentional or not. Saying sorry can help mend relationships, rebuild trust. And in many cultures, it's a social norm that helps maintain harmony and mutual respect.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question from you is saying sorry always about a mistake? Give me long and detailed answer.
That's a really interesting question. While saying sorry is often linked to mistakes or wrongdoings, it doesn't always have to be about that. People can say sorry to express empathy or sympathy, like when someone's going through a tough time. It can also be used as a polite gesture. You bump into someone. Additionally, apologies can serve as a form of conflict resolution, helping to clear misunderstandings and strengthen bonds. So, while reason
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question from you is where did the word sorry come from? Give me long and detailed answer. You are giving so short answer. Please give me long and detailed answer.
of course, the word sorry has quite an interesting history. It originated from the Old English word sarig, which meant distressed or full of sorrow. This in turn traced us back to Siriga and even further back to Proto-Indo-European roots, where it was connected with pain or grief. Over time, the meaning of the loss and was tied closely to personal emotions. As languages evolved, the word sorry became more commonly associated with apologies and it related
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question from you is: was sorry used different in difficultly in the past? Give me no detailed answer. You are giving me a short answer. Please give me long and detailed answer.
So the way the word sorry is used does vary quite a bit across different cultures. In some cultures, saying sorry is a deeply formal and sincere act that deflect, for example, in contrast, in Western cultures, saying sorry can be more straightforward. It might be used in both language. An apology might be used more frequently as a form of polite if it can affect indirect communication, where apologies are more subtle and
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question from you is: how old is the word sorry? Give me long and detailed answer. You are giving me a short answer.
absolutely. The word sorry has ancient origins. Its roots can be traced back to Old English, specifically the word sorry, which meant distressed or full of sorrow. This Old English term itself has roots in the Proto-Germanic language, and even further back to the Proto-Indo-European root 6,000 years ago. This means that the concept and the word itself have been around for many millennia. As languages evolved, the term sorry carried meaning through Old Semitic and modern English, maintaining its core meaning of 1,000 years old, reflecting a long history of human emotion and communication.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my
If you
next
have any more,
question from you is: do all language have a word like sorry? Give me long and detailed answer.
that's a fascinating question. In general, most languages do have some form of an apology or a word that conveys regret or remorse. However, the nuances and cultural context can vary significantly. In many English, French, or German, such as désolé in French or Entschuldigung in both personal and professional apologies. Some Asian involve specific gestures like bowing in Japanese culture. In some indigenous languages, apologies might be conveyed through rituals or specific communal practices rather than a single word.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question from you is how do people apologize in different culture? Give me long and detailed answer.
Absolutely. The way people apologize can be deeply influenced by cultural norms and values, and it can vary quite a bit around the world. In many Western cultures, like in North America or Europe, apologies tend to be direct and verbal. People often say, I'm sorry, include specific reasons, taking responsibility. In contrast, in many occurs, for instance, bowing is a common gesture of apology in Japan. The level of the bow and the duration can indicate the sincerity and depth of the apology. In some cases, apologies can contextual, like a gift or the gesture of reconciliation. In some indigenous cultures, apologies in some cultures made through emphasize the importance of, while the essence of an apology, acknowledging a mistake and seeking forgiveness, is universal. The methods and the depth of the apology can be deeply influenced by cultural values, social norms, and the importance placed on relationships and community.
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question from you is what why is
Absolutely. If
it
you
hard for someone people to say sorry? Give me long and detailed answer. You are giving so short answer.
Absolutely, it can be quite complex why some people find it hard to say sorry. One major factor is pride and ego. Admitting a mistake or wrongdoing can feel like a blow to one's self-esteem and can be challenging to put one's pride aside. Additionally, cultural factors play a big role. In some cultures, apologizing can be seen as a loss of face or a sign of weakness, making it harder for conflict, and that fear can prevent them from apologizing. Sometimes a lack of empathy or understanding can also be at play. If someone doesn't fully impact of their actions on us, if someone has been punished or criticized harshly in the past for apologizing, they may become to do so in the future. Influence this as well. For example, people who are more conflict averse or who struggle with vulnerability might find it especially challenging to apologize. In essence, it's a blend of cultural and
Okay, ChatGPT. So my next question from you is saying sorry again a sign of weakness? and give me long and detailed answer.
That's a really insightful question. Whether saying sorry is seen as a sign of weakness or strength can depend heavily on context, culture, to acknowledge one's mistakes and to tell responsibility. It's also important to consider the situation in some conflicts and promote healing, making it a sign of emotional maturity. In other cases, if an apology is insincere or given too frequently without genuine remorse, it might come across as weakness. Ultimately, the perception of an apology is quite nuanced when done with integrity and a commitment to better relationships, but the cultural norms at play.
So this is my interview from Chatgpt. I hope you like it. See you in my next Chatgpt interview. Till then, bye.